Hi again guys, I'm back with another unboxing. This one's come from HK Now store. It took a little while to arrive, this one, but it was a pre-order, so that's to be expected. Calvin's business card as usual. Hundreds of them now. And here is the puzzle. Hopefully it all is intact, because the package is actually a little damaged. Hopefully I didn't do something with this, but the package is quite damaged, and I see the centre cap popped out, but hopefully that's all there is wrong with it. The box is quite beaten up in here as well, so yeah, fingers crossed nothing's broken in here. If I can ever get it out of this plastic bag, we'll find out. So yeah, here it is, the 3x3 Dreidel, which is a puzzle I've been looking forward to for quite some time now. It's a fabulous looking puzzle. And I've lost a couple of centre caps. Hopefully they'll just pop back in and everything should be fine. And it seems like everything is intact, so that's all good. Okay then. Or not. Crap. So what we got? Got something broken, or where did the centerpiece go? Looks like it's hopefully just not screwed in or something, I don't know. So let me go and have a look and see what I can do with this. I'll be back later. Alright then, so I've got it reassembled again, as you can see. It seems to be okay, thankfully. I don't know what on earth had happened, but the yellow centre was completely unscrewed. It seems to be holding itself in position. Hopefully the threads haven't been damaged or anything, so we'll see as I begin playing with it, I suppose. If it falls apart again, then I'll know that there's a problem with the core and I'll have to get a replacement. But anyway, unfortunately you don't get to see my first turns of the puzzle, because obviously I was checking it as I assembled it to make sure it was all okay. A couple of other issues, as you can see. Something else I need to fix here. This sticker, which isn't part of what fell apart, so it's obviously already like that. For some reason it's tucked right under there, so I'm going to have to kind of disassemble it to get to that sticker, I think. So I need to do that, sort that out. However, the turning so far seems pretty good. It's not like a speed cube or anything, but you wouldn't expect that, I don't think. Excuse me, sorry, my camera seems to be rocking, not quite stable. Let's try that. Sorry about that. So just in case you're not aware what this puzzle is, it's called the 3x3 Dreidel, so it turns in all the same way as a regular 3x3 cube would. As I said, it doesn't turn like a speed cube, it's just about finger trickable. You could slacken it off a bit, but to be honest I think it would start popping very easily if you did have it any looser. So, but it's perfectly smooth. It's not difficult to turn. It's just very slightly stiff, a little bit clicky as the tiny pieces move past each other, but it's really not detrimental in any way, in that it doesn't feel like it's a bad puzzle. It's certainly not catching or feeling like it's going to pop at all or anything like that. But as well as the 3x3 turns, you've obviously got these very strange cuts around the corners, and you've got these corners that twist like this, which is amazing to hear that can work. You've got these tiny pieces and lots of them, and it's still very stable. So of course you can do a twist and then continue scrambling, and as you see you end up with pieces mixed up like that. But it's also still got one more trick up its sleeve. It doesn't just twist in 120 degree increments like that, it actually twists in 60 degree increments, so you can twist the corner that much and make the turn. And I must admit, I thought that might be quite catchy, but it turns out it's not. It moves incredibly well. It really is fabulous, in fact. So you've got these pieces that sticking up, and actually quite sharp those actually, so you have to take a little bit of care when it's all in its shape-shifted and scrambled state. Then of course once you've done the move, you can turn the corner back and bring everything back, and you've got things sticking out all over the place. So let's hope we can get that back for now. I don't want to scramble it just yet. Oops, sorry, I was a bit off frame there, I do apologise for that. So yeah, it looks wonderful. So what I'm going to do, let me see, I must be able to expose that sticker. Yeah, there we go. I can get to it there, can't I? So let me just go and fix that sticker. And I'm going to have a little play around, see if I can figure out a couple of cycles on these small pieces or anything. And I'll come back to you once I've done a bit of... Okay then, so I've got the sticker sorted out. Thankfully I haven't had to glue it on, it seems to be holding in place. I've had a little play around with this. The turning on this thing is absolutely superb, it really is. As I said earlier, the 3x3 turns, they're not speed cube type quality, but they're as good as you could ever expect for a puzzle this complex. And these corner twists are just effortless. They really are so smooth. Considering the complexity of the mechanism, it's pretty astonishing quality actually. It really is good. As for the puzzle itself, I'm not a big fan of the colours, to be honest. I would prefer a standard kind of colour scheme. I mean, I know it's about right. I mean, you've just got pink instead of red and grey instead of white, so it's still kind of about right, but I'd prefer a more standard colour scheme myself. But you know, that's really just personal preference. There's nothing wrong with them or anything, but as I've said before, I'm not a real big fan of really bright garish colours on puzzles in general. I prefer the more muted colours of the kind of classical colour scheme. But anyway, yes, I've had a bit of a play around. I haven't found any easy 3 cycles or anything like the pure 3 cycles anyway, or anything like that. But I'm not sure I actually need them. I don't want to go into any great detail about how I'm going to approach this, because I don't want to give any spoilers away or anything like that. But basically, I've got plans to solve it by kind of a block building combined with approach combined with simple 3 cycle I found for kind of groups of pieces. But yeah, it's really only an initial idea of how I'm going to try and solve this. That's not meant to be a definitive kind of solution for myself or anything. Just an approach I will try to begin with. So yeah, it's high time this thing was scrambled, and as much as anything else, I want to see the state this thing looks once it is scrambled. So yeah, once it starts shape shifting, there appears to be a slight piece of a little bit of catchiness, but I can tell immediately what that's caused by. You've got quite a sharp point here, and when you meet this other sharp point on the other edge, they're going to possibly catch against each other. But it's not turning badly or anything like that. Yeah, you do definitely need to take a bit of care there. Those points are extremely sharp. You wouldn't want to be letting young children play with this, let's put it that way. Yeah, this thing is going to look absolutely insane when it's scrambled, isn't it? It's just so many pieces. Yeah, as usual, just doing my best to separate all pieces from the neighbours they belong with in a sold state. Yellow and red ones there. I'm stopping that. I ain't going lined up right. That's white. There we go. But yeah, this really is turning nice. I'm very, very impressed with the quality of this. Given some of the more recent puzzles from MF8 and things like that, they've not been terrible, but there's definitely been some substandard puzzles of late for sure. Things like the Dreidel Megaminx 2x2, which I've never ever sold because of the turning issues with it, and it actually exploded on me and I had to reassemble it. I never ever did get to solve it, and I'm not convinced I can bring myself to scramble it again. It's that bad. It's nice to have something that seems to function properly. I say there is a little bit of catchiness occurring now, but there are a lot of sharp points meeting, so it's understandable, and it's certainly not something that will detract too much, I don't think, from the fun of the puzzle. It's not bad enough to be that way. It's just a slight catch occasionally on a 3x3 turn. Okay, so where were we in terms of scrambling? A little bit further to go, I think, but I think we're about getting there. I think we can. Oops, sorry, I'm knocking my camera again. I don't know what it's standing on, but it seems to be rocking easily today. I think we can about. Oh no, I found another block there that needs to be split up. Yeah, there's a lot of pieces here, so obviously it's going to take a little time to get things split up properly in all positions. That going in blue there. Okay then, I think I will call that one scrambled now. I don't think you're going to get an absolute perfect scramble because you've got a lot of identical pieces on them. The little, don't know what to call them, kind of wedgie type pieces on the Dreidel turns. There's got a lot of each colour. You've got 8 of each colour of those, I think. So yeah, it's always going to be a couple that have stayed next to a piece they belong to, I think. But I think that's a good enough scramble for now, for the first time. So I'll go away and hopefully give this a solve. But yeah, what I will do is upload this video as is, as an unboxing, and I'll come back with a review at a later date, because I know there's people that want to see this puzzle as quickly as possible, but with it being a new one on the market, and I don't know how long it's going to take me to figure out how to solve this one. It might take me a few days or more even, of course, and I obviously like people to see new puzzles especially as quickly as they can. Okay then guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care now.